heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in racks involved. All that text and calls. Run me that. Making no sense at all. That bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you they taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me. Pap.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They're on 26-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll set up a throw. This pass complete to Melton. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Come on, set. Hey, left.
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
38.
They'll toss to Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this for them?
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Raiders 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, it's gone. Runs over it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Raiders at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Goff now looking to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To the air again, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't and then they attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's gone. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, right?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Jump. 17.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It could pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. There's Goff. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole down, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Completes this one to Thornton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A gain of 14. First down, New England.
Right back to him on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. In motion right is Aguilar. 2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete right around the 8. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Goff.
Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Goff's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man, that's Renfro. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Maverick. Louis.
Here's Jacobs. Oh, a good move at the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off play action. Here's Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Goff now looking to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Goff.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
17.
Throwing again is Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hell, you won.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes it can prove risky there to work out.
Yeah, and I love that you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7 and 5 at the 33-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hunter Henry. A gain of 21 yards. And the Patriots 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a